So Diane and I both decided to have a little trip into Midhurst this morning, or this afternoon now as it happens. The lower car park, none of the machines were working and they've got a useless app. We managed to park at the Grange, so not too bad. And have a little wander around. It's quite a pleasant little town to have a look round Midhurst. Well, right by the Grange you've got the South Pond. Pond was created in 1150 for fish breeding by the local lord at nearby St Anne's Hill. A watermill beneath the weir was in operation by 1284. This is one of the most historic man-made features of the town. The South Pond Group is a group of volunteers, so they're committed to looking after it. And there's a good range of wildlife depending on the quality of the water. As we work to improve water quality, we'll see a wider range of insects, reptiles, birds, etc. Yeah. And that is the South Pond. And we've got to turn round because we can't get back. Yeah, the Grange is where you can do your local sporting activities here in Midhurst. And the Grange car park seems, at least the machines seem to be working today, which is one up on the lower car park. Car parking charges aren't bad, but like most of these car parks these days, it seems you need an app, and it's always a different app, which is really irritating. Nice trees.
Willows.
I like my trees.
They're called willows.
See what this says. Ah, same as the other sign. There are a few benches dotted around. You can sit here in the sunshine and enjoy it. It's a very pleasant morning today, or very pleasant afternoon, I should say now. We've just gone into the afternoon. Yeah, nice little bench there. As I said, plenty of them about. Quite a pretty little pond. Just walking into the town from the Grange car park via the South Pond. Find somewhere to have a little bit of lunch. You've got the Spread Eagle Hotel over there. The Swan Inn just up there, as you can see. Some quite nice buildings in Midhurst. Some go back to, I think, 17th century. I do like some of these buildings. And of course the church over there. Just had lunch in there, very nice it was too. It's the old town hall, so nice sunny day, you can sit outside. It is sunny, it's a nice day too. But perhaps not quite warm enough for me to want to sit outside just yet. And this is part of the old town hall. And of course you've got the stocks there, look. Yeah. Stocks and the pillory. Stocks and pillory are an early form of punishment in which offenders were held by the legs or wrists for public ridicule. Could do with that nowadays. Offenders were sometimes pelted with fruit or rubbish by the crowds who gathered to see them. Last time the stocks and pillory were used in Midhurst was in 1859, when Henry Eldridge was sentenced to a period of 6 hours for non-payment of fine. The stocks and pillory are now in the care of the Midhurst Town Trust. This square's been the heart of Midhurst for about 1,000 years now. See what we've got over here in St Anne's Hill. Diane likes the archway here. Of course, the yellow is all part of the Cowdery estate, as are some of the buildings that are painted with green. I think green was the management and yellow was the manual workers, or vice versa, but something along those lines. Just going to have a look round the church, and then we're hunting for a burgerage.
I don't think you can go in.
I like that little building there, Diane. The little one tucked in the middle there, look.
Yeah.
Right. St Mary Magdalene and St Denise Church. Just have a... Hey? It's probably closed, most of them are these days. The standard yew tree. Right. Church is locked up.
It is on the way back.
Yeah.
Downhill.
Oh. For access to the church, please use the side door. I was wrong, the church is open. No. Nice timber roof. And couple of windows. Not like some of the little Saxon churches that we come across. But, that's basically it. Probably a fairly old building, I should think. So, okay. That is a Burgage stone, and apparently this is the last of many Burgage stones that were attached to houses in Midhurst. A Burgage stone represented a vote in Parliament until the Reform Act of 1832, when the Burgage system was abolished. So if you had one of those on your house, you could vote back in the day. Different times, eh?
This is the library here.
That's the library, isn't it? That's another fairly old building too, isn't it?
Yeah, especially that one on the corner there.
Mm.
The way they've done it, it's all round.
Look at the roof on that. That one there, look at the roof.
Can't see this. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, the walls gone.
Oops. Sorry, hang on a minute. Okay.
There's no fancy chimney.
Now in Midhurst High Street with their various shops and banks and bits and pieces. Main road, obviously. Busy little place. Well, this is the bottom car park in Midhurst, and none of the parking machines were working there this morning, which really irritated me. And the walkway next to the car park takes you down to the ruins, which we're just going to go down and do a little bit of video down there. Seen them before a few times, but yeah, pop it all together today for a little video. Pretty sure this dates back to the Tudor era, but yeah, pretty sure about that, but we can check when we get down there. It's just a gorgeous day, considering, what is it, 6th of February today? 6th of February, and it's just sunshine all day long. It's been lovely. Getting a little bit closer.
It looks like it's got a moat round it.
This is the river. I'm pretty sure that's the Rother, River Rother, that flows down from Petersfield Way at least and joins the Arun at Hardham near Pulborough. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that is the River Rother. Eh? Oops. Pick your feet up, Coxie.
That's all right, I'm going.
Yeah.
Looks like it's got sand, so it might be tidal.
No, it's not a tidal river.
How do you know?
Because it's not. It runs, well, not as far as I'm aware.
It's a sandy bottom.
Yeah, no, but it's not a tidal river, the Rother. It runs into the Arun, and the Arun is tidal.
Oh, right.
I guess it was probably quite impressive back in the day, this building. I think it was fire that wrecked it. Maybe there's a, I thought there was a board somewhere around here that had some sort of explanation. I'll have a look. Cowdray Heritage Trust, walled garden at Cowdray. There's a walled garden round there, Diane. Do you want to have a look? Cowdray Heritage Trust. Cowdray was a Tudor nobleman's grand mansion built between 1520 and 1542, one of several created by influential members of Henry VIII's court. The main construction work took just over 20 years, and the design of Cowdray reflected the personal influence, wealth and political power of its builders. Between 1542 and 1793, some windows were modernised and parts of the internal layouts were modified. However, relatively few external changes were made. The grounds changed more than the house. Fashionable 18th century landscape gardens replaced the symmetrical parterres of the original Tudor gardens with designed parkland. In 1533, the owner of the house at the time, Sir William Fitzwilliam, was granted a special licence by Henry VIII to impart 600 acres of land, a meadow, pasture and wood lying in Eastbourne and Midhurst to be called and named the Park of Cowdray forever. After a devastating fire in 1793, the picturesque ruins attracted 19th century painters, writers and early tourists. The remains of the once great Cowdray House appealed to the romantic view of nature and Gothic fantasy.
Where they kept the grain.
Yeah, off the floor to keep it, I imagine, to try and keep it dry and to perhaps try and keep rats out of it.
Stop the rats getting
That's what I just said.
Oh,
Keep the rats out.
it's on mushrooms.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Eight mushrooms? No, 8, 10. 10 mushrooms.
Must clean the screen of my phone, it looks filthy. I have to do the chimneys. Diane seems to have a real fascination for chimneys. Forever telling me off for not looking up. So the chimneys are for you, Diane.
You can't get out that way.
No, I know. Pretty sure Jordan played rugby over here when he was a boy. Oh, look at that tree.
I've done it.
Wait there then, Diane. I'll be back in a jiff. Obviously, you can't go into the ruins today. They're all fenced off there. Probably health and safety, I'm guessing. Pretty much as close as you can get at the moment. But I imagine back in those days this was quite impressive. Quite an impressive building. Bit muddy. Nicely done hedge. Pretty little cottages. And somebody taking a well-earned rest.
Oh! Right, I'm ready. We didn't get lost.
No, and here we are back at the South Pond and the car park just beyond us. There's quite a troop of them, isn't there? This one's decided to stroll. Right, we're back at the car. We've been in Midhurst only about 2 hours and 10 minutes. We've had a nice little bit of lunch, a little wander around the town, some interesting places to see. Yeah, you could spend a bit more time here if you've never been to Midhurst before. It's quite pleasant, quite a pleasant way to spend a few hours.